Betty Yu.
What city do you live in now?
I live in the city of San Jose.
And where were you born?
I was born in San Jose.
Where were you during the fall of Saigon?
I was not yet born, but I know that my mother and father was in the middle of Saigon when it happened.
What do you think about the 50th anniversary of the fall of Saigon?
I think about my my family's sacrifice. I think about the pain and the hardships that my elders and first generation endured. I think about my tiny petite mother, 4'11", growing up in a war zone, surviving it, and then pushing off in the middle of the night on a fishing boat to try to leave, and floating out at sea for 3 to 5 days before being picked up by a shipping container and dropped off on an island where she lived with my father for almost 2 years before becoming sponsored to come to Santa Clara County, a whole new world. I think about her navigating our systems as a young mother, navigating the bus system, trying to figure out the currency situation, trying to raise children. It's a lot. I think about just life in general and how much she and my father and my elders have faced down experiences that I have the privilege and the great fortune of never having to deal with in this lifetime.
How much does that experience shape you and what you're doing now?
I would say completely. It has absolutely shaped, helping translate for my parents and for my neighbors and for our friends growing up, being front row to all the challenges of resettlement and reintegration that they were working through, being the direct beneficiaries of resettlement programs, government services, Section 8 housing, food stamps, welfare. I now live with a mission every day to build a world that I wish they had when they got here.
What words do you live by?
Every time I want to give up, I remember my mom's voice saying, "I did not cross the ocean for you to give up." So I can't give up. And eternal optimism. It was eternal optimism that carried them through. It was eternal optimism that was probably many times the only thing they had to keep them going and preventing so many of my elders from giving up, that this is going to work out somehow, some way. So I feel in my life now, my motto is that everything's fixable somehow, some way.
And your message for the world?
Message for the world, somehow, some way. You know, we are going through some tough times right now. As a society, as a country, as a county, but somehow, some way, we're going to figure our way through this.
All right, Supervisor Duong, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.